from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 4 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, and online Facebook and YouTube. In the headlines, police continue search for 4 out of the 5 prisoners who escaped Golden Grove last night. TSTT not sure how many people will lose their job as restructuring is still ongoing. Flow assures that it has no intentions of sending home workers, and internationally plane crashes in China with 132 people on board. Rescuers fear there are no survivors. And now the news in detail. The search is still on for 4 out of the 5 prisoners who escaped Golden Grove prison last night. Up to news time, only 1 has been recaptured. Reports say Kieron Douglas, 26, Theon Thomas, 23, Anthony Sipasat, 28, Shaquille Drayton, 30, and Kevin Jagdio, 32, escaped the compound sometime after 11 p.m. Jagdio was held by police in Trin City shortly after. Police were unable to say how the men were able to escape. In other news, majority state-owned telecommunications services of Trinidad and Tobago, TSTT, still cannot say how many employees will be sent home or how much its restructuring exercise will cost, as negotiations with the Communication Workers Union are still ongoing. TSTT sent out a release on Saturday as a local newspaper reported claims that 573 workers will be sent home at a cost of $476 million based on information from LatinFinance.com website. However, TSTT stated that the proposal is still in its formative stages as to the number of employees who might be potentially impacted. TSTT's revenue has fallen by $453 million TT during the past financial year ending March 31st, 2021, 18% less than the prior year. Meanwhile, internet and cable company Flow says it has no intention of retrenching any of its employees. President of Flow TT, Simone Martin Solgan, says rather Flow's plan is to improve on its efficiency. Martin Solgan says prior to the pandemic, Flow made a commitment to its entire employee population that it will not send anyone home, and they have been able to do exactly that. Flow is boasting of not having any intentions of sending any of their workers home after reports that hundreds of workers are expected to be retrenched from TSTT. Internationally, a Chinese passenger plane with 132 people on board has crashed in a forested hillside in southern China. The China Eastern Airlines Boeing 737-800 was flying from Kunming to Guangzhou when it plunged to earth in Guangzhou province and caught fire. The number of casualties and reason for the crash are not yet known. Rescuers have seen no signs of survivors. Chinese airlines generally have a good safety record. The last major accident took place 12 years ago. And that was the 4 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, and online Facebook and YouTube, recapping the headlines. Police continue search for 4 out of the 5 prisoners who escaped Golden Grove last night. TSTT not sure how many people will lose their job as restructuring is still ongoing. Flow assures that it has no intentions of sending home workers, and internationally plane crashes in China with 132 people on board. Rescuers fear there are no survivors. Do enjoy your afternoon and continue to be safe. Miss Aisha Wells, the Queen of Talk, she's up next.
News from the street, 919fm.com.